American President Donald Trump, who just a year ago triumphantly returned to the White House, is now, however, facing a sharp decline in trust among voters. Those who once placed their hopes in him as a leader of action are now increasingly of the opinion that his administration has failed to meet expectations regarding the economy, living standards, and political change in Washington. According to NBC News, this is due to the prolonged government shutdown and domestic political tensions. The Democrats have begun to overtake the Republicans in the race for control of Congress, and this could become a real political challenge for the sitting president. According to sociologists, about 2 out of 3 Americans believe that Trump's team has not succeeded in economic reforms and has failed to lower the cost of living. The majority are also convinced that Washington has remained the same as it was before he took office. Despite this, the Democrats still do not enjoy the full trust of the public. Their approval ratings remain low. However, voters are increasingly focusing on issues of protecting democracy and constitutional freedoms, which are becoming key in the context of Trump's new decisions, particularly regarding immigration and executive orders. The majority of respondents, the publication notes, believe that Trump has done more harm to the Constitution than helped to preserve it. His approval rating has dropped to 43%, while 55% of Americans disapprove of his performance as president. Moreover, ahead of the midterm elections, the Democrats are ahead of the Republicans by 8 points, the largest lead in the past 7 years. In the March poll, the difference was only 1 point. For comparison. But while the US is focused on political ratings, the international community is closely watching how Trump is shaping his foreign policy, especially regarding the war in Ukraine. This was exactly the point emphasized by former Ukrainian Foreign Minister Volodymyr Oryzko, who explained in a comment to the editor-in-chief that Trump's potential as a peacemaker could have been real if he had acted more decisively. That's true. This will speed up the process. Undoubtedly, we will have our own means of striking, in particular the Flamingo, but not only that, because in reality, the arsenal is quite serious, large, and sufficiently effective. But this process would be significantly faster if we immediately received what we need in order to jointly destroy the Russian military and industrial infrastructure that supports the war. Zelensky is right. Trump could have played a huge, accelerating role. But so far, Trump has once again dodged the topic and started talking about diplomacy. And diplomacy with Russia is the same as Musk's flights to Mars. That's what Oryzko thinks. Thus, the expert made it clear. Trump has all the levers to bring peace closer, but instead of action, he chooses rhetoric. However, despite criticism from his opponents, the American leader is not going to back down. Recently, he once again staged a media show, making loud statements and ambitious promises. In an interview with CBS News, the president said that the US possesses enough nuclear weapons to blow up the world 150 times. And he added that Washington intends to resume nuclear testing, since Russia and China are doing the same. We have more nuclear weapons than other countries. We have to do something about it. We have enough nuclear weapons to blow up the world 150 times. Russia has a lot and China will have a lot too. We will conduct nuclear tests, just like other countries do. Russia conducts tests, China conducts tests, but they keep quiet about it. And what about us? We are an open society. We are different. We talk about it. The head of the White House shared these plans.